Well, good evening. It's Saturday night. Been watching Fast and Furious 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 on TV. I didn't know there were so many. It's like a marathon. Okay. As I had indicated in a Facebook post yesterday, that somebody had pushed a couple of my buttons. And I've calmed down a little bit. I don't like to ever respond to anything when I'm angry, sick, or tired. A lady I worked with many years ago, probably back in the early 80s, named Maria, said that the worst time to ever respond to anything is when you're angry, sick, or tired. And of course, back then I was very young and I didn't think she knew what she was talking about. However, over the years, she became smarter and smarter. So now I've decided to still address the issue because it is an issue that everybody talks about and everybody wonders about, and I just would like to comment on my perspective, and that's called oversaturation. Okay, my instructor number with the Zumba fitness program is 1,807. I taught before that. That's when I joined Zen, and that was back in 2006. At that time, there were 1,807 Zen members. So I remember thinking in my city of Dayton, Ohio, which had a huge Zumba explosion due to our fantastic ZESs there, Doug and Joan Jones. They brought Zumba fitness to Ohio and brought it with a vengeance. And they continue to do an excellent job in training instructors. In B1 after B1 after B1 after B1, putting out 50 instructors every other weekend or sometimes every weekend, right? Sound familiar? Some of you in bigger cities have experienced even more of this. Let me tell you how I feel about the oversaturation issue. Yes, I think we train and put out into the world a lot of Zumba instructors. I do. I have learned in the past 5 or 6 years that I've been teaching several things. Number one, not every person that attends an instructor training is going to teach. Not every person that attends an instructor training is going to be a good instructor. Not every instructor who attends an instructor training session is going to be teaching next door to you. Many of them will. Look, guys, I understand and empathize with the comments about too many instructors. However, in the 6 years that I've been with this program, I've been with the program 7, in the 6 years I've been teaching, and closely related to the Zumba fitness office with, contributing to Zen plans and just voicing my opinion. Yeah, I'm no different with them than I am with you. I have had and shared some of those exact concerns. I've learned this, that sometimes it feels like there's a lot of instructors out there, but there's only one me, okay? When an instructor wants to come and teach at a place where I'm teaching, and believe me, it has happened to me more than once, more than 10 times, more than 20 times. I understand that feeling. However, they have skills and talents and abilities that I don't, and it's good for the program and good for the students to have variety. I have skills, talents, and abilities they don't, okay? And because of that simple fact that we are different and teaching under the same roof is good enough for me. Because sometimes somebody coming into my backyard makes me look at what I'm doing and realize, you know what, it's time to do something better. Sometimes, especially instructors, and this is just my opinion, you can kill me if you want, sometimes I think that competition or oversaturation, or in some cases just the addition of an instructor at your gym, at your location, across the street, down the street, actually scares some instructors, because maybe they're giving all that they have and they already think it's not enough, and they really don't know what else to do to compete or work against the additional option a student has to take a Zumba class. And that's exactly how I see it. It's an additional option. You have to ask yourself, why should someone take my class? And if you can't answer that, then you are going to lose your students to somebody else who can. I can't say it any better than that. I am not the most talented dancer in the world. I am not the best instructor in the world. Up until 2 years ago, my routines were far too hard for the average student. As more and more instructors came along, and I was one of the first people out on the road doing master classes. I started that back in 2007. Okay? I was doing master classes on the road in 2007. I was sharing the billing with a good friend of mine who is now quite popular and doing very well herself, and I'm very proud of her as well. We stopped working together, and you know, we decided to hone our own skills and kind of go our separate ways, but for a long time we did really well together, and I couldn't be more happy for her success, and I believe she feels the same for me. And we still speak, and we're still friends, and oh my God, I just don't get into all that drama. But listen, people, there's always going to be a better looking person than you on this planet. There's always going to be a better dancer than you. There's always going to be a better instructor than you. There's always going to be somebody better at marketing than you. There's always going to be somebody better than you. Shorten the playing field. Offer something they don't. And the one thing that you have that they don't have is you. Maybe you have a great personality and people just love to come to your class because of your great personality. Work it. Maybe you are fantastic with beginner instructors. Work it. Listen, do something that sets you apart. This is not competition. It's called business. There's a McDonald's, a Burger King, and a Wendy's within 2 minutes of each other all over this country, and probably all over the world. I don't know, I've only been to a few other countries. They don't go, oh my God, another restaurant's opening up across the street. No, because they know what they do better than anybody else. And one day I'm going to go to Wendy's because I like their small hamburgers, and one day I'm going to go to McDonald's because I like their French fries, and one day I'm going to go to Burger King because I just can't get enough of that Whopper. Okay? I know, turn-step people, go ahead and comment. Okay? Listen, do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, I'm going to do another video because it takes so long to load these long ones. Oversaturation is a reality. There are 50 instructors being pushed out into our Zumba communities at least once a month. Work with it. Don't get upset because there's more and more instructors. Because a lot of these new instructors, if you read the forum, are getting 50 and 60 people in their first class. That's telling me something. That's telling me something. That's telling me that they might have gone to another class and it wasn't for them. Okay? Win back, students, or go find your own. Until you can answer with reliable facts why people should choose your class, nobody will. That's my rant, okay? I don't mean to be harsh. I don't mean to be mean. But guys, it's just a matter of living in the United States or in any free enterprise country in the world. There are always going to be more people doing what you do. You just have to be a better you than ever before. Don't compete with them. Be the best you can be. Be competitive. Don't compete. Use your pricing, use your marketing, use your strengths, use your location, use your schedule, whatever it is you have to offer that is different than the guy down the street, sell that point, okay? I don't have anything else to tell you. This is the way business is, okay? It's just the way business is, and it's not personal, and nobody's directing it at you. That's my rant on oversaturation. I'm going to talk next about instructors who may or may not be licensed or take a fitness certification. So, ooh, 2 touchy ones in one night. I'll be back.